is our HOD room. Dr. Indu Prabha Singh is our HOD. This is our HOD, Dr. Indu Prabha Singh. This is our vision and mission of college, and this is our vision and mission of department. This is PSO and PEOs of our department. This is our faculty room of EC department. These are our faculties. There is another faculty room of EC department. This is notice board where all the notices are displayed.
Basically, today we are here to discuss the concepts of Fourier transform. पहले आप लोग पढ़ चुके हैं Fourier series. So a common question arises: what is the difference between Fourier series and Fourier transform? So as we have already done that, Fourier series is applicable for the signals which are periodic in nature. And so there might be a question like what analysis we have to do for the signals which are not periodic in nature. तो बहुत ही कॉमन सा क्वेरी स्टूडेंट्स के पास से आता है सर लाइक एक्सपोनेंशियल माइनस
lab. This is the notice board. Here we have displayed all the things, activity chart and the LI, LT and all faculty members. This is notice board. Here. And this all setup we have done for the experiments we are doing in the electronic devices lab. This is table number 1. Here this is CRT, CRO, and you can see the waveform on the CRT screen. This is function generator, this is multimeter, and this is breadboard. Experiment number 2. Here students are doing the experiments, and they are plotting VI characteristics of PN junction diode. Experiment number 3. They are doing application of PN junction diode as half wave and full wave rectifier. This is DSO, digital storage oscilloscope, and they have prepared the circuitry on breadboard.
This is our DSD lab, digital system design lab. This is our notice board in which various notices is given. Lab in charge, lab instructor, and lab technician name is also given. Okay, come to the lab. This is our notices in which number of student list, groups, and lab activity chart, index, all are already given in this activity. Students are performing their experiment in this table. Experiment 1 is performing, in which logic gate introduction he is performing. This is our digital trainer kit. Okay. So this student is performing experiment number 2, SOP and POS form. Okay. Outputs can be seen by this LED. This is experiment third, binary adder and subtractor, 4-bit parallel adder, and you can see the output. This red light is given high output and this green light is given low output, logic low. Okay, this is experiment 4 cross 1 marks, and this is table number 5 in which experiment 5, 1 cross 4 demarks is performing. You can see vision and mission of Ramswarup College and also departmental, and this is various chart, and you can see flip-flops, SR flip-flop, marks and demarks chart, decoder and encoders, and this is TTL inverter circuit. So here this is a logic gates is given in which all the logic gates and truth table you can see. Okay, this is do's and don't instruction chart. Okay.
Myself Sunil Kumar Singh, faculty in charge of Network Analysis and Synthesis Lab, KEC 353. This is our notice board where we display lab schedule, lab activity chart, timetable, any important notice. Now in the lab, this is the internal notice board of the lab where we put index table, lab activity chart, and schedule, lab schedule, etc. And this is our blackboard where we discuss the problem of the student which they are facing during the lab experiment. And in the lab there is our vision and mission of the college as well as our department, electronic and communication itself, and there is one other thing which we are displaying in the lab are program specific outputs and program educational objectives to the student. In this lab we have 10 experiment, hardware experiment, which are in the syllabus of the AKTU. First one is verification of the Kirchhoff's law, where we discuss nodal and mesh analysis. And the second experiment and second experiment is about the verification of the superposition theorems, where we discuss about the verification of the superposition theorem. Means it is used for multiple input sources, and experiment number third is based on the verification of the Thevenin theorems and maximum power transfer theorem. Experiment number 4 is also based on network theorems. In this experiment we discuss about the verification of the Thevenin theorems. Similarly, in fifth experiment we discuss about the design and the cutoff frequency of the low pass and high pass filter, where CROs are used for showing the result. In the sixth experiment we are discussing about design and find the band pass frequency of the band pass filter. Similarly, in experiment number 7 we also discuss about the filter. In this experiment we discuss about design and find the band pass frequency of band reject filters. In experiment number 8 we discuss about the single phase RLC circuit, where we determine the parameters of the single phase RLC circuit. In the experiment number 9 and 10 we discuss about the resonant condition, in which we find the parameter and values of the RLC series resonance circuit, where we determine the resonant frequency and bandwidth, etc.
A very good morning to all of you. I am the faculty in charge of Signal System Lab. So I welcome you all. This particular lab, what are the safety measures? They are well prescribed in the board. and taking care of the COVID protocols. Hand sanitizers are here in the lab, in each individual lab. First aid box are installed in every lab, and then we go to the notice board of this lab. Signal and system lab, I am particularly taking this lab, and the faculty in charge, Ashish Tiwari, who is taking this lab of KEC 453. These are the lab manuals, and here it is lab activity chart. We define lab activity chart and map it with each particular CO. That is how we attain our course outcome and particularly program outcome. Okay. So in today's experiment, we have just let the students know how to plot 3D plot of any signal. Like in general, there are some test signals, RAM signals, step and impulse. But here we have taken a general signal like t square or some linear signal 4t, and how it is plotted. We have just write down the course, and we have taken a time interval of 0.01 units. Units basically in terms of seconds. And these statements, they are being typed by students in Notepad. After being elaborated, then the plot is being shown. Can you please students just let me show the plot? Yes. Ultimately, the result is being obtained, and 3D plot of the signal is being done. So, through this experiment, what are the basic outcomes we are getting? You can have an exhaustive idea of drawing any kind of signal using this MATLAB software, and use this experimental learning in our higher studies and research and MS like activities. Thank you very much.
Welcome to CAD of Electronics Lab. This lab is conducted on room number C209. Basically, this lab is performed different ADAT circuits we use. From we do the electronic circuit design here. These are do's and don'ts, and some of the safety rules we follow when we enter this lab. This is the first aid box. This is a bulletin board on which different lab activity charts have been displayed. On which all the 10 experiments, which is software based experiment, have been performed. The basically two software we are going to use. One is PSpice and second one is Verilog and VSDL. Some of the experiments have been performed for PSpice and Verilogs. Here timetable has also been displayed, and rubrics has also been displayed. Here some of the systems are there. There are 30 systems are there on which PSpice and track tools have been installed here. This is a whiteboard on which we perform circuits, like we have some like demo about how the circuit is going to be performed. I'm going to display the result and the coding of which we are going to perform on PSpice. There are different toolboxes are there in which PSpice has been installed. The version is 9.1. Here are the experiments, coding is here. We follow some of the syntax and we perform. This the results we go for there. Results are also displayed for different nodes.
I am Himanshu Bhushan, Assistant Professor in Electronics Engineering Department, and this is Control System Lab. Please come. This is the notice board of the Control System Lab. Here the lab activity chart, lab timetable, these things are displayed. The total occupancy of this lab is 8 hours per week, and this lab belongs to electronics, basically a MATLAB based lab. Here we demonstrate the matrix operation today by using MATLAB programming. Here our motto is to determine the inverse and transpose of a given matrix, and the matrix elements are given by syntax A is equal to 10, 20, 25, 15, 30, 40, 20, and then the syntax for determinant is The determinant underscore A is equal to bracket में capital A, and the output of the program is in command window. Here there is the output of the program running by this student. In this program we run about the trace, square and different things, and this is the basically programming of the lab for today's experiment. Determine the determinant and inverse values of given matrix.
Hello, good morning everyone. Welcome to the Digital Communication Lab. This is C103 room. Here we perform digital communication experiments. This is our notice board that displays the name of the lab, the instructors and allied instructions and faculty in charge information. Here is the room timetable and lab activity chart. We have same notice board over here. The same, all the 4 things are displayed here also. Next, these are some do's and don'ts and safety measures that should be followed by the students, allies, LTs and faculty, everyone. Let's come to the case. In which we will perform our experiments from 2 to 4. Actually, first experiment is eye diagram based, that will be explained on the board only, and from 2 to 4 the line coding related experiments we will perform on this kit only, and from 5th experiment to 8 that will be based on modulation and demodulation we will perform on this kit only, and waveforms will be displayed on CRO. For the 9th experiment, we are going to use this kit in which delta, adaptive delta, all the modulation experiments and demodulation can be performed. We will perform our 9th experiment, that is delta, modulation and demodulation on this kit. In the last, for the 10th experiment, which is the encoding and decoding of linear block codes, we are going to use this coder and decoder trainer. The last experiment will be performed on this kit only. This is our table and chair in which all the done not done sheets, attendance register, some manuals, lab manuals, and some dusters and chalks are all the things are placed here. This is the labs, and some of the flexes has been shown. This is the board, and these are the vision mission of the institute department. Thank you.
Hello, this is the Microsoft Microcontroller Lab. This is my notice board for the students. This is my notice, the Microcontroller Microsoft Lab. This is the list of the index of the experiments. Please come inside the lab. This is the whole detail of the students we have performed according to your batch wise. There is the 10 experiment, 10 experiment. There is the mention of all the COPOs, and this is our labs. This is the kit-based lab, the Microsoft Microcontroller Lab. This is the experiment. This is experiment for the 8085 Microsoft interfacing card. This is the kit. We are using the 8085 and 8086 ICs, and you can perform. You are using the assembly language, and insert the code and then run the program. And this is our view. This is the address of the enter. And this is our pin diagram 805. Our microcontroller. This is the 40-pin IC which are using the students in the kit. This is the main IC in the microcontroller. This is the 40-pin IC. These are the kits, different kits, all 10 experiments. This is the performing the microcontroller. 80851 kept. LED, this is the get of the LED connect to the part one, the microcontroller with the help of the microcontroller. Microcontroller 8051. These are the our safety measures.
This is our lab, microwave engineering lab. This is the notice board on which you can see the displays. This is the timetable, index, and here are all the listings done. So let's move to the lab now. This is our activity board. You can see the important instructions are overwritten over here, and this is the activity chart also. This is the lab activity chart, okay? And these are the instruments. This is the CRO, and this is the microwave test bench. It incorporates all the instruments involved in the experiment. So here is the glycerol tube you can see, and this is your isolator, then is your attenuator, frequency meter, and this is finally the CRO over here, on which we see the waveforms. This is the gun power supply, the gun oscillator attached to it, and then again all the components attached with the gun oscillator. And moving towards here, you can see the other components involved in our lab experiments.